Hello and welcome. My name is Sarah Rogers. I'm going to be the one walking you through some back office basics now that you have joined Archer and Evolution Travel. By now, you should have gone through some of your Start Me page. That's that onboarding packet that you were given when you first joined with us. That includes including your finishing your certification and also registering with some of our preferred vendors. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus in on some of the resources that you have available to you at your disposal. I'm a big believer and knowing about all your resources because that's going to really help you become a self-starter, be more efficient, and be able to navigate this journey knowing that you have all these resources and tools available to you. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So what we're going to do first is we are going to walk you through the back office. Now you're going to see here, I'm already pulled into the site. This is a URL. We call it CS4000. And so this is going to be a site that you're going to want to bookmark, okay? You're going to hear us refer to the back office quite frequently throughout your duration with us. So this is kind of like your home base, okay? Think of like all the tools and resources mostly are with here, especially for corporate, okay? Anytime we say corporate, we mean Evolution Archer directly. We have team stuff that we'll talk about as well. Now, really quickly, before we get too heavy into things, I do want to talk about the difference between Archer Travel and Evolution Travel. So Archer Travel is going to be all things travel. So that's going to be who we hold our travel licensing with, our reseller's license of travel, errors and omissions insurance, and who also has all of the vendor relationships. So anytime you call a vendor or you want to speak to a vendor, you always want to introduce yourself as an Archer agent. Now, Evolution is going to be the marketing arm of this company. So that is what allows us to share the opportunity with people like you have newly joined the business and be able to mentor and guide them into their path of becoming a travel agent. Okay. So that's real basic, really quickly. So let's hop into your back office. Okay. So your login is going to be your agent ID that you got when you signed up and the password that you created with your account. Now I'm going to log in. And there's going to be lots to look at. Now, you have already been here because you've already completed your travel agent certification. So this should certainly not be new to you, but I am going to go a little bit deeper so you know exactly what you have here at your disposal. Okay. So first things first, there's always a lot on the front page. I like to, if we have any big events or in-person events, we'll probably post a picture or something here in the back office, but we also have a ton of training. So I really want to go over the fact that we do have corporate training. Now, corporate training is open to every single agent here in this company. You don't ever have to ask permission. You can go as often as you want, as infrequently as you want. I'm a big proponent of going to training that fits what it is you're looking to get to, not going to every training, because we certainly do have a lot of training here in this company. Okay. So if you want to learn about cruising, team building, marketing is learn and earn. If you want to learn tips and tidbits about traveling, travel Q&A, Evo Plus is going to be our instant cash class. There's a ton of different trainings, and this is our weekly standard training. Now, if you are super excited about the business and you want to start inviting people to learn about the business, this corporate presentations, this would be your schedule to invite anybody that you want to share the business with so they can potentially be an agent as well. With that being said, let's dive into some of the other stuff that you have back here. So one of the things that you're going to need to set up is going to be your travel site. So you would go over to this tab on this left-hand side, right where it says My Travel Site. Makes it really easy for you. Now, of course, I'm already registered and everything like that. So I'm going to walk you through what to do once you're registered. So you see over here on the right-hand side, there's a little picture of me, and then there's a dashboard and log out. So right here, if you're new and you haven't done so yet, you would want to hit the register button and follow through with those prompts, okay? Now, once you register, you're going to see a back page that looks something like this. This is your second back office, okay? And so very important to know between the two. Now, this is where you're going to go if you want to submit commissions, which is very important that you submit a commission tracking form after every single booking that you make. Okay. So when you want to submit a commission, you would go up here to your commission drop down menu and you would hit the new commissions hub tab. Now here, what you're going to do once you're in here, there is a quick little instruction video right here. Click here for an instructional video. So that way you can learn how to use this tab, okay? But it's very important you know that it's here and you know to go here and you know that there's a quick tutorial video here that can walk you through the very first time that you have to do a commission tracking form, okay? Like I said, that commission tracking form is going to be crucial because that's how you're going to get paid out from Archer all your travel commissions. So I always like to point out where that is so you guys are empowered with that knowledge. Now, the second thing that you're probably want to do is edit your profile. You want to be able to customize it, add a picture, all the things, okay? So this is where when you hit profile and hit edit, where you can go ahead and edit all of this information, okay? You can add a picture, a bio, all the things. Now, I personally have my own website that I've branded, and so I don't really use this website anymore. But I've also been doing this business for 6 years. When I first started with the business, I certainly was using this website. So it's to each their own on how they want to represent themselves. This is a done for you site that Archer has provided for you guys to be able to use. Now, what's really nice about this website is that you can hand out your website to many different people. Now, it's important because there is a booking portal on there. Most agents will think that is their booking portal that they use to book their clients, but it's not. You want to use our preferred vendors. You want to log in directly with our vendors to be able to search and look for the best deals for your clients, okay? So that site is more for when you hand it out and people go and they want to search for travel on your website. That's what that's intended for consumer use, okay? So just want to distinguish the two. Now, let's flow back over to your back office. I do want to quickly talk about a couple of different things, okay? So number one, you want to learn and spend some time getting into your travel cafe. Now, your travel cafe is all things travel, hosted and done by Archer Travel specifically, okay? So this is 100% corporate. Now, they have a lot of information on here. They do post a lot of different trainings. They have their own training schedule every week that they post that you'll find here. Any specials or anything like that, they will update and put them in the back office. With that being said, I want to show you one particular section in the back office that I feel is very important, okay? And that's going to be your supplier page. Remember, I just told you when you book travel, you're going to log into vendor portals, not your website. So this is where you're going to go. And if you've already done step 2 or 3 in the Start Me, then you've already kind of navigated over here and spent some time in here. But again, I just want to preference that all of your preferred suppliers, it's done by country. So let's go to USA, are going to be back here in the back office. And they are listed alphabetically. Now, what's really nice about this is that you can hit whichever supplier you want and you would get more information. So more information, for example, on how to register. So you'll have the registration instructions here. You'll have links. You might have some contact information, all of that stuff. Very crucial because, again, you always want to be in a self-empowering position whenever you start your own business. So this will give you a lot of information here to be able to register, learn a little bit about what this vendor does in particular to see if it meets your needs and all of the things. Now, I always say we give you a basic toolkit when we have those vendors listed in the Start Me page for you to be able to register with. You certainly don't need to be registering with every single vendor under the sun, okay? If you need a vendor, let's say you have a specialized booking or something like that, you definitely can go back and register with them as you need, okay? So to give you an example, I've been booking travel now with Archer and Evolution for 6 years. I'm certainly not registered with every single vendor that we have. I book certain types of travel, so, cruises, all-inclusive, things like that. So I have cited to register with suppliers that allow me that access. Does that make sense? So that is a little bit about that. And also, just so you guys know, this supplier list is by no means an exhausted list of all of the people that you can work with, okay? So these are preferred suppliers, meaning Archer just has a special relationship, whether we do a very high gross volume number of sales with them each year, whether, they've been in partnership for decades. It could be a variety of different things, but this is by no means an exhausted list. For example, one of a very popular vendor that we typically book, it might be Marriott or Hilton. You won't find them here in the back office, but if you Google Marriott Travel Agent Portal, it will definitely pull it up for you to be able to register just make sure that you're always registering using Archer's credentials when it's asking for agency. Okay. So that's a little bit about that. Now, what also I like to do is show you guys or let you guys know how you guys will get paid. Very important, right? So we get paid our travel and residual commissions through ADP. Okay. So ADP is a world-renowned payroll system. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Because we are 1099s, we register with the 1099 arm of ADP, which is called Work Market. Okay. Now, how this will happen as far as your onboarding with them is once you've made a booking and you've submitted a commission tracking form and payment from that vendor has been received by Archer and they're processing it, meaning that you're due to get paid within the next pay period. Once that happens, then Archer will go ahead and send you an onboarding email. As you can see here, it's screenshotted if you need to, or go back to it at a later time. But you'll receive an email from Work Market. And then through Work Market, you will be able to register. It'll ask for your banking and probably some tax information to be able to set that up. You can set up either a direct deposit or you can get the debit card that they use. I believe it's Wisely. So you get to choose how you want that payment to be received. But this is going to be the registration instructions. Again, you should receive an onboarding email once you've made your first booking and that commission is due to get paid out within the next pay period. We get paid out our travel commissions on the 15th and the last business day of every single month. Okay. So that's a little bit about that. Now, if you're doing instant commissions, you get paid for directly, right? And if you've been to our instant cash class, you'll understand that concept a little bit more. Now, outside of that, I do want to show you a couple more resources that you have at your disposal. Now, these resources are tied specifically to our group. So our team, our group within Archer and Evolution is called Travel Knowledge. Okay. This is something that we've created. It's a team that I've been running for 6 years now. We have a lot of wonderful leadership and top travel bookers and income earners and all the things in that team. So what we did is we created an additional resource through travelknowledge.info. Okay. Again, travelknowledge.info. That'll be our team website in which you can see additional resources. So that's where you see some of the leadership doing videos. I'm in as the admin right now. So unfortunately, like I can't walk through how it would look like for you exactly without it looking like a bunch of squiggly lines. Okay. But this is essentially it. Okay. Now you can go to see, travel forms and basics. When you go here, it'll show you some inquiry forms. It'll show you some different videos like how to talk to clients, mastering the booking consult. You booked your client, now what? If there's specialties that you want to get into, social media and branding, instant commissions, if you want to learn more about flights or group bookings, there's a variety of different group trainings that we've recorded and have them here as a resource for you to look through. Now, I definitely say come up with a game plan as to what you want to hit first and really be mindful of everything that you're plugging yourself into. Okay. Now, outside of that, when you have that, you also have our team Facebook page. Now, this is a group ran by myself, other leaders who are going to be the admins of this page. Okay. So this is a private page. You will have to answer some questions as you register for this page so we can verify you. So your agent ID number, who your gold or platinum is, okay? And things like that. So once you have access to this page, it could take, up to 72 business hours to get approved. Once you have access to this page, this is like a forum, okay? This is where all of our agents on our team are here. You could see we have a community 4,000 plus strong. And so this is a great place to meet people that, you may want to connect with. I always encourage people, you are in business with yourself, but that doesn't mean you have to be by yourself. We have a whole community here that wants to encourage you and see you do well. So this is definitely a group that you can mingle in with and all of the things. Now, we do have some featured posts up here that is going to be very important. Okay. Number one, we have a themed training week that we do separately outside of corporate. Again, all of these are going to be open to you as an agent on our team. So you never have to ask permission or anything like that. Any new announcements or anything that's important for announcements, we do have here on the featured post. So make sure you scroll through that. But guys, this can act as a forum for you. So if you have a question, if you are maybe wanting to look something up, you could use the search bar, for example, and look up elevator speech. And you'll see examples mostly for me on how you can start engaging on social media the proper way and, really gain traction with your business and stuff like that. So don't be scared to get in here, look around, and of course, ask questions accordingly. Okay. So, with that being said, the last resource that I want to share with you guys is to make sure after this video, you go back into your Start Me page. Okay. So, once you reach this video, you're done with step 4, but you still have some additional steps. So, make sure you don't skip out on them. Okay. There are some really cool classes that we have for you guys as new agents. One of those are going to be our goal setting workshop. That's really cool because you'll get to meet with one of our amazing leaders and we'll walk you through how you want this business to work for you. And then you'll be instructed to partner up with your mentor after that to share your goals so that your mentor can help align with you as well. Okay. Now, you'll have other things on here like the Create Travel Ad Workshop. So we have live travel ad workshops that run about 5 days a week. And you can hop into these classes at any time that fits you. If you click the link, it'll pop up this month's schedule. And again, you don't need permission. Just go in. This is where you're going to learn real life marketing. Okay. So we have selected a vendor to showcase. We show you how to navigate in that vendor, create a travel ad, look up a good promo, and how to promote it. So it's really, really critical, especially for you guys that are quick and want to get your knees dirty or in the mud, so to speak, and really start marketing your business. But you want to make sure that you're marketing it the right way. And this will be taught by our IATAN and top travel bookers as well. So they definitely know what they're doing here. Another website or training that I want to show you is our co-working hours. Now, this is a open invite Zoom. Anybody can go, seasoned, new, it does not matter. And this is going to be hosted again by one of our senior travel agents. And this is just time that they've dedicated to open up their Zoom. You can come in and use it as a work hour to work kind of alongside somebody. You can kind of see what other questions people may be asking. Maybe you have a question, you're like, this is kind of like an off the wall question. I don't know where to ask it. Co-working is a great opportunity for you to be able to do that. And so again, this is an open invitation. If you click this Zoom, you will be able to look at this month's schedule to see where you can get in on one of them. Okay. Also, make sure that you are watching some of these videos. They'll really help you understand the psychology behind travel ad creation, instant quick commissions, more in depth about that, some travel booking basics, and all of that. So that's pretty much it when it comes to resources, guys. I really am excited that you're here. I also want to remind you guys again, this is your business. Take control of it. It'll feel so empowering. You don't have a boss here with us. Nobody's going to be, cracking the whip, but by no means do we want you to feel like you're floundering alone. So if you need help, I always say, we're not mind readers. Reach out to us. Let us know what you're struggling with. You're not in this alone. You have a mentor. You have a team here that is willing to help you, but we will always teach you how to fish and not fish for you. So please keep that in mind, okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off and let you get back to getting situated and comfortable with your new travel agency business. Congratulations, and we'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.